Hey, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys the Silver Terrace Cemetery here in Virginia City, Nevada. It's got some really old graves here from way back in the Wild West, and I thought it would be really interesting to walk around and check it out. It's also reported to be haunted. People do come out here at night even though you're not supposed to and do ghost hunts. So let's go check out the cemetery together on this beautiful sunny day, but cold. All right. Here's the hours, 8 a.m. to 5:30, closed on Sundays, and trespassers can spend 6 months in jail or a $1,000 fine, so they take it pretty seriously. Let's see what we can discover here. This interesting building here, I don't remember it being here before. It looks kind of new. And they got a interesting COVID-19 sign. 6 feet apart equals better than 6 feet under. Pretty creative there. There's some copper cutouts there. And it looks like it's some kind of cemetery office. Get quite a view of the town from here. You can see some of the old mine sediment there. And the Catholic Church. Okay, we're getting to the main entrance here. Let's see what this says over here. Mary Jane Simpson, killed by the fire of 1875. Here's some more usually prominent people that have big granite gravestones. John Clay Hampton, 1832, died August 22nd, 1888. Native of Ohio. It's amazing if you think how long these have been here and still able to read the gravestones, no problem. Elizabeth, she died in 1880. Now, some of the graves don't have granite. Look at this one. 23 years old, 1893. It's amazing. When you get granite, that thing looks like it could have been made like 2 or 3 years ago. But it's almost about 130 years old. Crazy. 50 years and 8 months. That's a pretty long life for someone back in the 1800s. Katie, wife of P.G. King, died March 9th, 1892. And they show their age. The age is messed up. And looks like the husband died at age 46. Native of Pennsylvania. (1898). You know, the life expectancy has certainly changed. Back then, you weren't expected to live that long. Too many things could take you out. You can hear the church bell ring. Look at the metal work on here. Pretty nice. I came here years ago, probably 25, 30 years ago, and looked around, and there was some wooden gravestones, and they were super old. And those generally people that couldn't afford a fancy gravestone. Let's see if I can locate some of those. There's one here. Died in 1876, 19 years old, 8 months and 18 days. Gone but not forgotten. Wow, that's too young to die. And they literally have the months and the days. Native of New York. This here looks like a family plot. Died in 1899. Oh, this is a baby. This baby died at birth. February 27th, 1899. Died February 27th, 1899. I'm sure those parents were distraught. Alice Lord, she died in 1930, and it looks like her husband died 20 years before her. Getting up to the top here. I'm not going to walk this entire graveyard, it's too big. Just look at some of the gravestones. I wonder what that is. Looks really old. This one's from 1871, age 24, 3 months and 12 days. They must have been pretty prominent to be at the very top overlooking everything. 1828 to 1860. Very short life. That one's got some weathering to it. As you can see, this cemetery goes all over. If my memory suits me correctly, the really old ones are down here, so I'm gonna walk down here a little bit. Okay, wind my way through these bushes here. 58 years, 11 months, 1911. Ferguson, doesn't have a date, just a name. Richard Rogers, born 1824, doesn't say when Richard passed. Might be buried in the snow. 71 years, wow. I imagine this person was well-to-do to live that long of a life back then. Here's some more recent ones, 1977 and 1989. (2003), a real recent. World War II vet. Thank you for your service. And that one's pretty impressive there. Age 48. Now imagine it's all carved by hand. It's beautiful. (1896) she died. There's a wooden gravestone. Okay, let's see what else we can discover. There's one down there. The wooden ones are very old, and they're chiseled out. Let's go see if we can take a look at one of those. There's another one over there. Some of these are so old there's no information on them anymore. Yeah, this one is completely weathered away, unfortunately. The county records would only know who's buried there in that plot. You see the footprints. I think that is a rabbit. I think. For you animal experts out there, let me know if I'm right. Now, what are those prints? These are kind of interesting. With the two long things pointing out. Huh. Strange. Here is another wooden one. Extremely old and no longer legible. Okay, as we move along here, it's nice to see American flagpole there. And it looks like at the top it's got a solar powered light which lights at night. That's great. There's some flowers on that one. Some of these pine trees have grown through the grave sites. William John, Born 1879, died in 1910. Native of Virginia City, so he was a local. Did not have a very long life, 31 years. This is an interesting one. It's chained up. No information. And that one there too. Minnie, wife of C.S. Ben, died December 17th, 1877, age 33. And it looks like her Mary Ann, sister of Benny, she died June 17th, 1877, age 55. So she died before C.S. Not very few months before. Here's another wooden stone. Can't tell who's there. William J. Pope and a Mildred Pope. 1933. This one's more recent, 2001. Well, thanks for joining me today at the cemetery in Virginia City, Nevada on this beautiful chilly morning. Now that the sun's out, it's not too chilly anymore. It's starting to melt the snow. If you like what I'm doing and the journeys I'm bringing you guys on, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notifications, and you'll be notified of my next journey. All right, thanks for coming along. Bye.